Boom. All right, what's going on, you guys? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Shiny Stuff Friday, a series where we touch back on the legacy inflation hedges that are gold and silver. As you guys know, we primarily focus on cutting edge sectors here on the channel, but considering we live in a world where fiat money printers are running hot, I feel like it's important to touch back on God's money every once in a while, or once again, the OG inflation hedge plays that are gold and silver. So let's get straight into it. As always, we'll quickly go over the topics we'll be discussing, and then we'll dive in. You guys know we like to keep the gold and silver analyses short, sweet, and to the point. So, in front of us, TradingView, where we'll talk technicals and price targets on both gold and silver spot prices today. Kick it off with gold, move on to silver for both analyses on both charts today. We are going to be sticking strictly to the daily candles. Both gold and silver, as you guys know, are not the most volatile assets. So I like to keep these analyses a little more zoomed out, a little more macro, and talk about the more medium to long-term price targets and price action for gold and silver. As we dive into the charts, I will give you guys a few of just my general fundamental thoughts on gold and silver with all the macroeconomics that are coming into play at the moment. A lot of inflation obviously running hot. Once again, dollar is up right now, but so is gold and silver. I'll chime on this a little bit more as we dive into the charts. Just give you guys my general thoughts on gold and silver from both a technical and fundamental perspective. Once I establish and share with you guys my established opinions on these two names, we are then going to move on to a sponsored review of our friends of the Waves fam. Very cool gold mining company by the name of First Mining Gold. You guys might recognize these guys. I actually did a review on them about a month ago. When they first reached out, I mentioned this in the last one, but I'll say it again because it makes me very excited. When this company first reached out about a potential partnership, I was very excited because their founder is the CEO of my favorite silver mining company. So Keith Neumeyer, who is the current founder of First Mining Gold, is the current CEO of First Majestic Silver, or ticker symbol AG. If you guys have been following along for a long time, if you guys were around like last year when we were talking a lot about gold and silver, when gold and silver were just ripping, I talked a lot about AG. AG for years has been in my portfolio, and that's why when I knew First Mining Gold was founded by the CEO of First Majestic Silver, I was like, oh, easy money. This has to be. I know for a fact there's good leadership here. I can't promise execution. That is not my place to promise. But I know that leadership here is good and experienced. Okay, so we will take a very quick look at First Mining Gold's website, remind ourselves of what this company does. But because I just did a review on these guys, they didn't reach out to just kind of repeat the same thing that I did last time. So the deal here is, if you guys happen to be holding First Mining Gold, or ticker symbol FFMGF on the US OTC markets, you may have noticed a new name in your trading account. So if you guys were holding this stock before July 13th, you might notice that there's some TML stock, or Treasury metal stock, in your trading account. Treasury Metals, TML, does trade on the Toronto Stock Exchange, but you guys might see some in your account, and that is because through a partnership, through a deal that these two companies struck together, you got some free TML stock, Treasury Metals stock, if you guys were once again holding First Mining Gold stock in your accounts at the time before July 14th. Okay, so we will take a look at the TML share distribution, go over this little calculator that First Mining Gold has on their website, and I know you guys would have already gotten these, but we'll just take a look here, type in some shares. The share price for FFMGF is pretty low, so a lot goes a long way, I guess you could say. So we'll take a look at the calculator once again, remind ourselves of what First Mining Gold does, and then take a look at Treasury Metals investor presentation a little bit, go over the key points, the good old why Treasury, why now, and educate you guys a little bit on this new name, this new face that might be in your trading account. Okay, so that is the video, you guys. Before we dive into the charts, I will ask you guys to please give the video a like. The likes especially mean a lot on the sponsored review videos. It means a lot, you guys, that especially when we have like repeat offenders in the best of ways. But yeah, companies I really respect a lot. It means a lot that they're supporting the Waves fam multiple times and continuing to keep the waves rolling in. So really means a lot, you guys, if you give the video a like. I do appreciate it a lot. We're not going to do any housekeeping today. So let's just dive straight into these charts, all right? Gold, kick it off with gold. Once again, moving to silver after this. So gold pretty much, gold has been looking all right. So the dollar has been pretty strong lately. If you guys haven't been taking a look at the dollar has been exceptionally strong right now. And it is a little bit strange that, in all honesty, while we're seeing this dollar strength, assets like gold have been appreciating. Usually, historically, when the dollar goes up, gold goes down. For most of the time, the US dollar, and gold are inversely correlated, so they do the opposite of each other. But right now, it's looking a little weird. And that's because they are a little more correlated. The dollar's been going up, and so is gold as well. So that's just something to be aware of. I'm not exactly sure what the ramifications of that might be. It's a little weird. It's inordinary. So keep that in mind. But we are focusing on technical analysis today, so let's do that. Currently, gold is in a downtrend right now. Once again, we are on the daily candles right here, and gold is facing a couple of hurdles. So let's start with this orange one, actually, because this is bullish, and then we'll close it out with what could be bullish, but for now is bearish in the sense that we are in a shorter term downtrend. So gold, from its high back in August of 2020, early August 2020. This is when we were talking a lot about gold and silver. They're absolutely going berserk, right? Gold did reach its all-time high of roughly 2,075, 2,080 back in August of last year. Silver also ripped up to to over $30 at that point. And since then, gold has been in a very, very long extended correction that has spanned the better part of a year now. Okay, so it has been in this massive descending channel right here. Pretty clean channel, pretty textbook descending channel. It did break above it in mid-May. Broke above it for a while, saw a little breakout after it broke that significant line of resistance, but since then, really fell off a cliff in the wake of dollar strength. Is seeing a bounce right now. Did break above this channel once again, is using this previous resistance as a new support, TA 101 right there. So that is bullish in a sense, but right now I'm focusing on these two. So you know what, right now this is the real downtrend right here. This is the legit downtrend, and we do need at this point to break above this area right here for me to flip overall bullish on gold. But we do have a shorter term hurdle in the way too, because we are still currently in a downtrend right here. So since gold peaked, I guess it pretty much set this point at following the breakout of the initial line of resistance on that overall downtrend, on that overall descending channel, gold has now raised the bar for this massive descending channel and this massive longer term line of resistance. Okay, so this was set on June 1st. Since then, we have been setting a downtrend right here. This is because gold pretty much fell off a cliff right here. That's like a staggering drop. That's a lot of volatility for gold, an asset class as large as gold based on market cap, which is like $9 trillion. That's insane. But gold is technically in a short-term downtrend using this touch point right here, creating that short-term line of resistance. So my first price target for gold, if we do see more upside, is going to be around here, like say 1840, 1850. If we can break above this short-term downtrend, then I think it's pretty likely it will come up to test the long-term line of resistance on the current overall downtrend. Okay, that would take us by let's go like August 10th, just where my cursor's falling, to about 1880. All right. So at this point in time, I will say again, like I'm used to, we're used to looking at very, very steep trend lines. This is like we're only talking a few percentage points right here, which again is a lot for gold because it's such a large asset. But just gonna say right now, if gold at this point in time can break $1,900, if we see a daily closure above $1,900 for gold, we will have officially broken out of resistance, of long-term resistance, and I think it's very, very likely gold could see a rally. So August 10th was gold's all-time high of last year, almost exactly a year ago. So will silver repeat this rally? At this point in time, I think there are a lot more promising plays out in the market right now. Gold miners, even if you want to play gold and silver, are obviously more potentially lucrative. I'll just say, or can lose you more money regardless. I mean, they're more volatile. It's not a matter of whether you make or lose money. They're just more volatile in general. So if gold starts ripping, gold miners are going to start ripping harder. If it falls more, gold miners are probably going to fall that much harder as well, okay? So keep that in mind. Keep an eye on these levels. Again, gold is slow. Last summer was super exciting. So let's hope we see gold and silver pick up over time, but again, that will be very heavily reliant on the price action of the DXY or the US dollar. So that's gold. Let's move on to silver. Silver is in an interesting place right now. So just earlier, just like a week ago, on July 19th, not even a week ago, just a few days ago actually, silver actually broke a very, very significant line of support on its current uptrend. Okay, so we've been talking about this. We've been following this for a long time. Since December of 2020, silver has been printing this nice symmetrical triangle. And a lot of times, symmetrical triangles will resolve themselves in the direction of the current rally. So looking at silver right now, you can't look at this chart of silver and not say we are in a long-term uptrend. Silver, again, dollar is historically weak. Dollar continues to be printed. I think that trend is likely to continue long term. Therefore, I'm bullish on silver long term. I'm bullish on silver and gold fundamentally. The same reason I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is the fastest horse in the race. But again, gold, silver, the legacy inflation hedges have proven themselves over thousands of years, have stood the test of time as inflation hedges in an environment where money is being devalued. And that's why I can't not be long term bullish on these regardless of short term price action. But short term, not looking good. Not looking good at all, you guys, if I'm being honest. A very, very significant line of support was broken in silver. We are on our way back up currently to test that previous support as new resistance. I think we're definitely going to see some resistance around here. But the bright side of this is if silver is able to break back into this ascending wedge, you could say it's a bullish pennant as well, ascending symmetrical triangle. I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say. Symmetrical triangle or bullish pennant, pretty similar things when you are in an overall uptrend. And if silver can break back into this, I think that it's very possible that silver sees a breakout in late August, early September as we get to the end, as we get into the pinnacle of this pennant, okay? So keep an eye on that if we're talking upside price action. I mean, silver's price targets are kind of tough. Always look at the previous high. So silver's high back in August, just almost a month ago now, was about $30. Gold's all-time high, as we just looked at, was about $2,075. So if we do see breaks, if gold can break out of the long-term resistance, if silver can break out of this symmetrical triangle, hopefully bullish pennant, maybe bearish pennant, we'll see. Then I'll just first things first, take a look at the all-time highs. We're definitely going to see a ceiling in that area. But at the same time, if those all-time highs are broken, then it's very, very likely that more upside is going to be ahead, because that's when the bull market really initiates, is when previous all-time highs are broken. Okay, so that's gold and silver. Let me know what you guys think about the shiny stuff down below. If you guys are still invested, it's been a very, very slow few months for gold and silver. Pretty much just sideways price action for the most part. But again, long term, I'm bullish in a world where money will continue to become devalued over time. I'm talking fiat money, of course, okay? So gold and silver, again, let me know what you guys think down below. Let's move on to our friends, once again, over at First Mining Gold. So this is the Treasury metals distribution. We'll just go over this real quick. Go back to the homepage, read over what First Mining Gold does. We'll just straight up read that like short paragraph about me segment, just to remind ourselves of what this is. But again, the purpose of this video is primarily to talk to you guys about those shares that you may have come across. TSM, once again, Toronto, or TML. Why do I keep calling it TSM? TML on the TSX, on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Okay, so educate you guys on this a little bit more if you guys see this new face in your trading account once again. So let's just take a look at this calculator real quick. Because FFMGF, I do have the tickers right here. So FFMGF is First Mining Gold. TML is Treasury Metals. Because these are both pretty cheap share prices, like 30, you got 30 cents. 30 cents is FFMGF, 80 cents is TML after today's price action. So let's just say you had 1,000. That's pretty chill, right? 1,000 shares. You will receive 33 shares of Treasury Metals, which is, I mean, pretty sick, right? So obviously you guys do 10,000, just add a zero, add another 3 there. 4, I guess, just round it up. But 10,000 shares, 334, and I'm sure you guys know, or will know very, very soon once you go look at it. If you own any shares of FFMGF, you will have TSM. There's a lot of letters here, you guys. Sorry if I'm stumbling. But if you see TSM in your accounts, that calculation will make sense now, okay? So let's just take a look at Treasury once again. Nope, let's go back to First Mining Gold. We're going to read the About Me, and then we'll close it out reading why Treasury, why now, okay? And just educate you guys once again on the new guy. So First Mining Gold. First Mining is a Canadian gold developer focused on the development and permitting of the Springpole Gold Project in northwestern Ontario. Springpole is one of the largest undeveloped gold projects in Canada. The results of a positive pre-feasible study for Springpole Gold Project were announced by First Mining in January 2021, and permitting activities are ongoing, leading to the submission of an environmental impact statement as outlined in detail on our environmental assessment portal. The company also has a number of active partnerships, including the Goliath Gold Complex or Treasury Metals. There we go. Pickle Crow, Ateco Minerals, and Hope Brook Big Ridge Gold. In addition to wholly owned properties, Cameron, Duparquet, Ducassin, I'm just trying to read French here, you guys. I'm definitely scuffing those. And Pitt. That one's easy. First Mining was established in 2015 by Keith Neumeyer, founding president and CEO of First Majestic Silver Corp. Okay, you guys, as I always say, leadership is so important. I've been a fan of this guy for a long time. Go watch some of his interviews. I know he has plenty of interviews out there if you guys want to get to know this guy. But again, been a fan of First Majestic Silver, his original company that he's currently CEO of, and I trust that he will execute well in this new venture, as he has, at least to my knowledge, and all the DD that I've done on First Majestic Silver. He's done a great job, and I assume he will follow that trend and continue to do so with First Mining Gold. All right. So First Mining Gold, again, you saw right here, Goliath Gold Project or Treasury Metals, the TSM ticker that you might have in your trading account. What is this? Why Treasury? Developing Ontario's next gold mine. 100% ownership of the Goliath Gold Complex located in northwestern Ontario. Easy access to world-class infrastructure with federal EA in hand. Critical mass achieved. PEA demonstrates a mine life of 13 years with 1.1 million ounces of AU or gold. You guys know your elements. 328 NPV and 30.2% IRR. Combined 2.0 million ounces M&I and 0.5 million ounces inferred resource with 600,000 meter drill program targeting resource targeting resource conversion and growth in 2021. Correct me on that if I'm wrong. I might have scuffed that. I don't know what that M means. I'm so sorry for that. Significant exploration potential along strike, a combined property package, 62 kilometers of 65 kilometers under explored. Quote, hub and spoke model supports proven regional hub strategy, development, and construction. Focused senior management team with strong board of directors, significantly undervalued relative to peers. So again, you guys, I can't say objectively that these guys are undervalued, but I have no reason to disbelieve them. As always, you guys, with these companies, go do your own research. Just wanted to put this on your radar if you guys were confused as to why you had TML in your trading account. But again, if you were holding First Mining Gold or FFMGF prior to July 14th, you're going to see some of these bad boys in your account. So again, you guys, go do some research. Both promising companies, in my opinion. Just because it's my opinion doesn't mean it's correct. Always do your own research if you're considering investing. But once again, you guys, we do appreciate our supporters, our partners over at First Mining Gold a lot for, again, making the waves roll in and continuing to support the waves, fam. So really appreciate it if you check them out. I will link all the tickers, both of these websites for both First Mining Gold and treasurymetals.com. Got some good domain names, so that's easy. Still, we'll link them below. It means a lot if you guys check them out, show them some love, and let me know in the comments what you guys think of these companies, or if you found some TML in your account, of course. So I'll catch you guys downstairs in the comments. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.